And we're recording. And tonight it's just myself, Captain Planets, joined by the wife, Snuggles.
Hey.
We're undergoing a bit of a gender reversal here.
What?
Now, where we left off, I'm mindful that it was about 9 levels ago.
Oh,
Was about
bit
level
more
13 or thereabouts.
than that.
Yeah, well, in the time since then, we've played a bit with Teresa Isabella and also with Lunchboff, and unfortunately there was a fair bit of content in those sessions that would have resulted in the vast majority of that being edited out. And I'm not sure I would have been left with enough for a commercial break by the time I was done with that. So, yeah, I deleted that. So we're going to dive back in. We are up to the Khazra gate.
I think
I
so.
think we just got the staff, and so we're up to the gate now.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah,
I was falling asleep when we were playing it last night.
yeah,
Literally falling asleep.
yeah. Holding me back as always.
Oh, shut up, you. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
2:30.
2:30 off. Wow, it was even later than I thought.
Okay, now my game volume is woefully low, but it's probably because we have Skype in the background.
Oh, well. It's only so loud you can hear. Ooh.
I'm just going to jack all the volumes up. Okay, that's probably not going to do much.
Found some interesting things on my latest dig. You should take a look.
I have a relatively cool legendary witch doctor-y thing.
Yeah?
It's inside my witch doctor and will never play as one. I'm going to sell it.
I have a witch doctor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't trade it to him.
I can at the end of the season.
Fine, me.
Woot. My pretty wings.
There you go.
What in the burning hells is happening around here? First
That looks cool.
I love the way that when you drop a legendary, it's like this beam of light.
I like that. Yeah, I'm going to hang on to that.
Okay.
My witch doctor's like level 8 or something. I haven't played much of her.
Don't worry, that's a pretty low level legendary.
Anyway, let's get to the killing.
Yay!
Highlands Crossing. Oh, and you know what I didn't do again? I didn't jack the skill up.
Have you started a timer?
My stopwatch, yes. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I don't need reminding.
Oh, giant butterfly. Well, moth.
It's like they know it's autumn here in Australia.
Well, it's supposed to be. It currently feels like winter.
It was more directed to the size of the moths than the...
True. Nah, not nearly big enough.
I have to be scaled down. There needs to be some light-hearted element to it.
I found one in our garage the other day that was the size of my hand. Like, no joke, the size of my hand.
And for the internet out there going, that can't be true. Well, Google Australia for a start. And nature here balances that kind of thing out, because yes, we've got moths the size of our hands and sometimes our heads, but we have the spiders that are commensurately larger again.
Our spiders have what's called health bars.
Hmm.
Welcome to Australia, where everything's trying to kill you. Kind of like these trees.
Yep. It's almost like they just took a holiday here when they needed inspiration for the critters.
Come to Australia.
And
I'd accidentally get killed.
the goatmen are more based on New Zealand though. Kill the sheep.
Nah. Oh.
I am still in the process of getting Diablo 1 sorted. I've got it running quite smoothly. It's just a matter of getting it windowed so that I've got the fraps counter in the corner.
It was looking alright.
It is, it also records. I just don't have the counter in the corner of the screen that tells me when it's recording.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I've turned it on or off or what have you. So I need to work out how to get it in a windowed mode. Internet, dearest internet, if you know how, please comment.
That and the fact are you still having trouble getting the expansion to
I've given up
play
on that. I've
not
given
in
up.
negative mode?
Oh, I've given up on that with its wacky LSD colour scheme.
Pretty, it's pretty. It wanted to give some more happiness to the game. But bright fluorescent colours, why not?
It's irritating as fuck, that's why not.
Yeah, I guess. It added more challenge to the game.
Oh, a legendary sword.
Really?
Yep.
Hate you. I got a blue random piece of crap. Yep.
Wildwood. I've had one of these. It's also considerably worse than what I'm using.
Oh, anyway.
Oh, you're using a ranged weapon, it's no good for you. I shall hang on to it. I'll probably salvage it.
I think we got dozens of those in our real characters.
Legendaries generally, yeah. Probably have a couple of wildwoods as well.
I don't even think I think
In
it's
my days of
yeah.
pilfering the auction house.
I miss the auction house.
I do and I don't. It was nice having a level at the time, level 30 barbarian with a pair of grandfather swords. Could only wield one at a time, but it was the principle of the thing. I miss being able to dual wield. That was
Yeah.
something about Diablo 2 that really made the barbarian worthwhile. That they've taken out of this one. Also in previous games, the grandfather, yes, it was a two-handed sword, but one of its enchantments was that it could be wielded one-handed. There was another one in the first game, I think, Shirotachi, which was also based on a great sword that you could wield in one hand.
Look at me. Hey, you can spin around.
And otherwise, the grandfather just wasn't, in this game, good enough to hold its own to justify, it being so highly sought after.
You like the auction house though, because you ended up with millions.
In gold, yeah. Yeah, I may have invested in Obsidian Rings of the Zodiac.
I never paid enough attention to do very well.
You never played far enough through the game to build up enough gold to invest in anything.
That's true. I don't like playing these by myself.
So your highest character level matches my Paragon level, which is sad.
Shut up. Yeah, it is depressing.
The fact that my Paragon level is that low as well is also sad after 3 years of playing.
57's not low.
52 actually, I think.
My level is 57, my character.
Oh, okay.
I was about to start getting Paragons when they upped it, remember? I was still angry about that. Up the level cap, that is.
I'm sure they'll change it again. What I'm seeing here in the patches that they've brought through is a disturbing shift towards the subscription model. I'm not flagging, well, I'm not calling it that they're going to make this a subscription-based game, but I'm seeing a lot of the
I don't think it will
a
go
lot of the EA-esque DLC.
I think it will be in-game purchases, microtransaction style.
Well, that's what we're seeing with World of Warcraft, and those things are being implemented here too, like pets.
Buy more stuff, buy more stuff. But it's got a new hat!
Very much. That philosophy has kept EA alive for 10 years longer than it should have been.
No. I must admit I do kind of buy into the Sims, except for not Sims 4.
Yeah, well. I might edit that out. I'm not sure I want the world to know that my wife goes for The Sims 4.
I don't like Sims 4. Because of it.
I just got a Facebook message.
Good for you.
Sorry, that's news for me. I'm not normally that popular.
Somebody wants to talk to me? Oh my god.
Text
Have I
messages,
done wrong?
text messages and emails, sure. No, but in this case, it's like, wow, we have a caller. Our first one, and I mean ever, because this is not a call-in show.
No one knows we're doing this.
Now it's just going to blink green at me until I check out whatever it is.
I'll cover you.
I'm not that sad and pathetic. Oh, goblin, goblin. No, goblin. I'll stop.
Got it. Woohoo. And he dropped not much. I always feel ripped off when they don't drop cool stuff. It's like you're meant to be a treasure goblin, not pathetic random stuff.
Oh well.
I wouldn't call this chipped ruby treasure. Pirate you.
What am I carrying? Anything worth upgrading to? Those gloves are
That's the belt.
interesting. A bit more damage. That's about it. Reduces cooldown. I'm going to stick with what I've got because I like my leech life, and I'm at the level where that modest leech life is still worth having.
I just got an okay pair of braces.
Lisa needs braces.
Oh no.
To me, you beasts!
That was satisfying.
Ah! I will give this game the points for being satisfying in the whole death and destruction category.
It's satisfying grinding, I'll give it that. I missed, though, the ability to insta-gib things like you could in the first two. Even lowly skeletons level now to a point where there was something satisfying in sending a glacial spike into a herd of skeletons and just them all going, you know, pop. Insert popping noise. You don't get that anymore.
That's true. I miss the cows.
Yeah.
The mods. The mods were fun.
Yeah, there were a few really good mods for Diablo 2. Chaos Empire was my favourite, even if I never did get further than the first act.
Yeah, well, everyone got up to the desert and was like, no.
Well, you got as far as the desert and you stopped playing.
Yeah, the amount of times we played through Act 1 and Diablo 2. Game does get points for just the general, I'm going to kill you war!
How are you half a level ahead of me? You suck.
I've got a couple of things that give to experience.
Oh, okay, it's cheating.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'll sleep better at night knowing that.
Oh, sure. Also, I kill enemies, not piles of rocks. Maybe a...
But I'm a black belt. Breaking rocks is part of what we do. Oh,
Ow.
hero. Actually, I'm pleased to say I've never had to do that. Silly.
Yeah, the rocks don't really pose a threat.
Yeah.
I'd rather learn how to, attack.
I must admit, I have never understood the point of the breaking boards or bricks or ice in some cases. It just seems like a gratuitous demonstration of technique. You can achieve the same thing just by doing it right. If your instructor, however described, is watching, they'll be able to see that. Well, it's pretty obvious when you get it right and when you fuck it up. But, end rant. Not going down that tangent. I could go on for hours and you need to relax. You need to kick back and kill some things.
Kill some trees.
Yep. How am I doing for cash? 78 grand.
I have no idea. 74. Not too bad. Although I do miss my my actual characters, purse, as it were.
Oh, there's a shared stash.
Yeah.
One of the features I liked less about this game over its predecessors. I liked when you start a new character, that being it. Diablo 1 especially. A multiplayer character in Diablo 1 was hardcore, I reckon. There wasn't any permadeath, but the fact that the world ceased to exist when you saved and quit meant that you had to limit what you carried with you to whatever would fit in your inventory. And this was back in the time where gold was an inventory item. So you could each square of inventory space could carry up to 5, or if you had a particular amulet, 10,000 gold. So it really did hamstring you to a degree. You had to be quite selective as to what you took with you.
What a challenge.
It was, and there was plenty about that game engine that made it challenging to begin with.
I don't know, I've never been able to get into Diablo 1.
I like it, but you've also, with respect, you've shown a disinclination towards the games with more of a simple grid-based construction to them. And Diablo 1 again fits that mold. It's not a grid-based movement like, say, Eye of the Beholder, but there are aspects where your movement is confined to those tiles. For example, if you're 99.9 recurring percent out of one tile and into another, but something hits you before you completely cross that threshold, then you're dragged right back to the middle of that first tile. And dear God, playing a mage, that is annoying.
It would be.
Handy playing a fighter where you're otherwise chasing everything around. Oh, it's a decided upgrade.
Got something good.
Yep. I'll have to tweak the aesthetic of that down the line.
Yeah, I keep getting nothing. Everything I've got lately in this playthrough tonight's been bad.
It's not bad. It means that whatever you've got's holding its own then.
That's true.
Let them gather up, let them gather up.
That looks cool.
Yeah, I've been wanting to try that.
I like that one. Oh, I know that skill. That's what. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called.
Falling Sword.
Yep.
Oh,
When we kind of jump and just.
Here's another staff piece that we missed.
Huh?
It's random. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't.
Oh.
And there is the shin bone.
There is a new piece to the game.
No. I always like playing the Crusader for that falling sword one or whatever. So it's quite fun. Kind of like I imagine the barbarians one where you spin around and just destroy everything.
Yeah, I still like the wizard's Kamehameha wave.
For our brethren with such ease. She is here.
Delay her while I prepare her demise in the depths below. I'll see you again, Magda.
Now, I just got a flail for getting up to this checkpoint. Who gave it to me?
Just appeared out of nowhere.
Did Magda go, "Oh, well trolled, good sir, have this"? Where did that come from? It's terrible as well.
Yeah, the one I got was okay, except for it takes away all my damage. Like, plus to toughness and recovery, but you lose 7% damage. No, thank you. I like my 7%.
Oh, where did I go? Right back here. Oh,
Yeah, don't go anywhere. We
well
should help.
failed. Alright,
Any-
so we're 19 minutes in.
And entering cave number 6523. Who builds these places? Like, I'm sorry, did they ever...
this is Leoric's country home.
I know!
And as I understand the canon, he wasn't here long before shit started happening.
But, like, every place in this entire universe is just, like, 10 levels below ground. Tiny little shack with 3,000 miles of cave below.
Well, not just cave, but we got the full Better Homes and Gardens
Oh.
dungeon here. Oh, there we go. It's a champion here.
All good?
Yep.
Got somewhat stuck in the doorway. Had to bail.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything.
Shut up. Hey!
Yeah, you saw where I was going with that. The
You're
internet
hard.
shall never know. Internet, I was calling her fat.
Fuck you.
I am convinced that some malevolent being is attempting to wrest control of my thoughts away from me. Voices direct me to horrendous acts, and there are times when I see
Malevolent being trying to take control of your thoughts, huh? Maybe it's got something to do with the levels and levels of torture chambers below where you live.
Yeah. Just a bit.
Hashtag just saying.
Feels like a lovely place to sum up.
Goblin.
I require more rest. Not enough rest.
Well, that was something at least for the trouble of killing him.
You got something? I got nothing.
I got,
Oh, this might be interesting for you.
I got a pretty shield, but doesn't up my damage, but it does protect me a bit more, so I will use it. What did you get?
That could be alright for you. I don't know what your current.
No, less 50% damage. Do you want it back?
Nah.
But thank you.
Something that does plus 30 damage, but I lose a bunch of other stuff.
Plus 30 or plus 30%?
30%. No.
See, that again is truly sad. In Diablo 1, your armor class would be, I think, a high armor class in Diablo 1 on Hell skill was something like 70. You could finish the game with an armor class of 70 doing about 50 points of damage.
What does your other character do? Like 78,000 or something?
Oh,
Points of damage?
my main barbarian is
Yeah.
in the hundreds of thousands or something.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like 250,000 damage.
Jeez, that's insane.
You know, it's Blizzard logic. Let's just add zeros and make it harder.
It sounds cooler if it's bigger.
Certain German leader had a similar approach to his country's economy in the Second World War. Let's just print more money. That'll help. That'll solve our problems.
Yeah.
Nathan Explosion also masterfully implemented that. Momentarily making the state of Florida cool.
So many zombies. How many people did this guy kill? Oh. Look, there's a level 2.
Into the light.
Further into the depths.
Hope you like sulfur.
Oh, treasure golem!
Oh, he went down like a $2 hooker.
Oh.
I'm overburdened.
Of course I am.
What?
Well, you can use that.
Use what? Stuff. Give me stuff.
I gave you stuff.
Where? How? What? There it is. Nah.
Well, you can keep it.
It's kind of bad. Does a bit more damage, but at least other things that are useful.
I need to go to town, I am full.
Alright. Glowing hands.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry. I've had it on as long as I can.
Oh dear, oh dear.
For those playing along at home, I'm recovering from a terrible cold. I do apologise.
Hopefully the next one will put her out of her misery. I mean, we all wish you a speedy recovery.
That's alright.
What am I looking at? Nothing. I'm just gonna sell all of that.
Just like for the cough to go away.
Got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
Oh, and there goes my phone. So stopwatch is no more. It's a modest upgrade.
That's not too bad.
Mm.
You can make up the recovery somewhere else.
That's what I'm thinking. A bit more damage is nice. I wasn't really that held back by the prospect of the loss to recovery. It was more just forking out $8 for something I'll probably pick up now.
I have some. My goods are without equal. I've collected them from all parts of this world.
Just dye my top. Go and match it to everything else. And that one. There, I am happy with that. My character looks neat.
Poor Leah. She's done so much for us.
I mean, to put things in perspective, there are helmets in this game with an armor class of 500. 500 plus, easily. The best armor, the best helm in Diablo was Gotterdammerung, which had a number of cursed things on it, and I'll rant about the absence of cursed items another time. But it had an armor class of 60. And that was the highest armored helm in Diablo 1, absent mods. Before that, you had the Veil of Steel, which had 14. And I think the Royal Circlet, I can't remember what the Royal Circlet had. I never found that one, or the Light Forge, both to my lament. The other family members did. No, the Godly Plate of the Whale might have had an armor class of 96 or something. And that was the best armor in the game, for those lucky enough to find it who were not me. I'm not bitter. I'm going to stop the recording and pick it back up. And we're back. So, Snuggles, ready to dive back in?
Yeah, I'm just selling my random stuff.
Alright, well, catch up to me when you're ready.
Oh.
You're a half a level ahead of me anyway.
Yeah, try to get that half a level. I worked hard for that half a level.
No, you didn't. You use items to cheat.
And I'm never normally. You're always normally ahead of me in experience points in this, in Titan Quest, and everything.
Because I am clearly superior.
Yeah, well, I kind of hide back
going
in the
with
corner,
that.
and I kind of hide back in the corner and go, "Don't hurt me, game."
You do tend to play the more support character. And in Titan Quest you do get robbed there in experience.
In Titan Quest, I play the character that puts all the buffs on us and like lays traps and stuff.
I missed that game. That was enjoyable right up until we got to stupid mutt.
That dog. Like, let's make this room impossible to walk in.
To be fair, we had made it, you know, that was the nightmare equivalent of that dog. It wasn't just vanilla puppy.
It's like, how dare it use my skill against me?
No, it wasn't that, it just turned the whole room into, you know, death.
I know, but one of my skills was, you know, make the floor on fire. That's what it would do. Cheeky bugger.
Pretty sure it turned everything into just
Yeah, pretty much just turned everything to fire.
plus 15 gas of fuck you. Now there's something down here. Just good for
Good.
experience.
Oh, that's right. This, yeah,
Yep,
random event.
just taking the decor.
Hey, look, a burning pit. Let's walk straight into it.
Further toward the kill zone.
You take me to the nicest of places, honey.
Yep, we're getting some drive-through and we're doing it twice.
Do you ever think that maybe Leoric's wife was just like, this is why we can't have nice things?
And that's why he cut her head off. She whinged just once too many.
We never do anything fun anymore.
Nope.
That was kind of nice.
Alright. Oh dear.
Sorry.
What I think we'll do is get to start of the next dungeon and then we'll call it for the night.
Alright.
I have work in the morning.
I'm just glad it's school holidays and I don't have to make Ensign Planets' lunch for school.
Yeah, look at all the time you've got, blah blah blah.
Nah.
Anyway.
This is a pretty spot. I'm just gonna stand here. There's no monsters right here.
Here monsters, follow me.
No, hey! That's not fair. I was here enjoying the serenity. Ah, the serenity. It's like pretty area, nice rain, no blood or death or... Hey!
And we're back.
I am Asilla, once queen to our beloved Leoric. Now I give you my blessing, champ.
Okay, so there's a checkpoint. I say call it here. And then we may or may not record future playthroughs. It's just it's enjoyable. It's a bit of a romp and it's something different for the viewership. So those watching, thank you very much. It's been fun. And until next time, cheers.
Bye!